What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, a lot of people are just in awe of what's going on with XRP. And for good reason, right? XRP is rising to prices that a lot of people didn't believe that, would take place. And when I say a lot of people, I don't mean the XRP community because the XRP community is large. It's just what's larger is the amount of doubters into either crypto or into XRP themselves. Because not only are we seeing people that just doubt crypto entirely, you see people that are fans of Bitcoin or fans of Ethereum that are just like, I don't see the value in XRP and I don't want to see the value in XRP. But obviously, I want to see the value in every cryptocurrency that I invest into. Honestly, any cryptocurrency in general, as long as it makes sense. So I just want to talk about the fact that XRP is going to make so many people money. It's going to make so many lives absolutely change, families' lives change, and it's all because of that one investment that they made. Now, whether they decide to do something early or decide to do something late, that's on them, on whatever they want to do and whatever they believe in. But it will definitely give you the opportunity, this huge opportunity that you don't get often, right? If you think about it, if you had the chance to go back and just, with all the knowledge you have today, there's so many opportunities you could take advantage of. You could say, I want to invest into Nike before it became what Nike is. I want to invest into Amazon or Tesla or Bitcoin or whatever, right? You wanted to be a part of something in the beginning stages of something because you have the knowledge of it. However, no one knows what's going to happen in that time, right? While we're actually here, while Jordan was here, people knew that he was great, but they didn't know that, he was what he was, right? LeBron, they knew he was great, but they didn't know he was going to be what he is here today, right? Same thing with Steph Curry and just many others in the sporting world. But then you can also look at the business world, the investing world. And if you had the knowledge today going back then, you would have so many opportunities. However, those opportunities are very, very thin. Why? Because we don't know that they're happening when they're happening. So when XRP is at a level of 40, 30, 50 cents, whatever, right? There's people that just count it out. No, it's not going to get to a level of $100 billion. It's ridiculous. It's not going to get to 200 billion. It's not going to surpass all-time high. It's not going to get to a place to where it's going to be heavily used. So I understand the doubt. I'm not going to say that, everybody that made those decisions to not invest into it are dumb or anything like that. No, right? It was a valid decision based on the time. But if you believed in something, you were a part of something huge here. And that's why you are going to have a changed life. Unless your life was already absolutely amazing and filled with maybe tens or hundreds or millions of dollars, then it may not change your life at all. But if you are a person that invested into it and believed into it at a lower level, and now you're starting to see your life change a little bit, those are the people I'm talking about. And I'm so happy for you. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my links down below. I do have a link for BTCC if you guys are interested in signing up for this exchange. Let's say you did maybe miss out on XRP and you could find another opportunity at a lower price. You can leverage trade to get you maybe a little bit more skin in the game while offering a little bit less. So maybe $100 and you could do a 10x leverage and then have $1,000 in the game. However, make sure that you understand the risks that are associated with leverage trading because you can lose absolutely everything versus losing a fraction. You know what I mean? So anyways, check out my link down below for BTCC. You can get a 10% deposit bonus when you use my link, as well as extra bonuses up to $10,055 as long as you meet certain thresholds and everything that they have there. 40% lower trading fees, as well as 500x leverage, up to a 500x leverage if you want to. Here are some trades that I have. I have, Compound, Ethereum. I have Auction. I have AVAX, I have Jasmy Coin, so I'm seeing some decent gains within my BTCC portfolio, and I want to continue to invest with them, and I'm probably going to make some more investments soon, but we have to find a kind of a lower market in order to do that. Anyways, XRP, where does it currently stand? XRP is actually seeing some pretty significant growth, even as it did reach up to a level of $3.60. It's now back up to $3.53. In the last 7 days, it's up by 24%. It's at a $209 billion market cap with $7.3 billion worth of volume. Still at 59 billion coins in supply, but it's great to see the pullback a little bit down to about 336, 3 something, back up to 353 and breaking that 350 level multiple times, which is a great sign. Now, what we have seen in the past is kind of that sort of double top scenario, or descending double top, where you have a high point that's a $3.60 level, a higher point slightly lower than that high point. So maybe a $3.55 mark, $3.60 mark, whatever. And then it could retrace even more, which is what I'm prepared for. Obviously, with my main position, I still hold that. That's for more of the long term and obviously different price ranges. But when I do short term trading, we want to look at the best opportunity to find a way into the play and be able to be profitable from a long perspective. I could probably be profitable from a short perspective, but it also could be very short lived. So we'll have to see how that goes. But again, we're sitting at a $209 billion market cap. I'm excited for where that is and all of that. I was looking at my portfolio, right? My portfolio, where majority of the gains, dollar-wise, not percentage-wise, but majority of the gains, dollar-wise, is coming from XRP. The growth that we've seen within that, from a level of 50 cents all the way up to the $3.50 level where we are today, is extraordinary. I'm excited for what I can gain in the end. And Erica was just down here and we were talking about the investments, and I was just like, should I sell XRP? Kind of like a little test. I was like, should I sell XRP? Look at all those gains. And she was like, it's unrealized. I was like, should I realize it? And then she was like, no. And that was just a test, because she understands what I've been doing and what I believe in, and the fact that this can grow a lot further than where it just stands here today. And this may honestly just be the beginning. So you see the gains, you see what it can do for your life. And honestly, for my life, it has changed my life as well, right? To see that significant of a gain, and to know that I have the strength to be able to hold on to it and believe that it can go even further. To see the significant gain that it was even at $2, to see the tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars that people are gaining, and they have the strength to say, you know what, I understand this can be more, not on a greed basis, but also on a just understanding, right? Understanding that this is just the beginning, right? And if you wanted to accept it later on, or be a part of it in a smaller manner, you could, but you understand what it can be. So for anybody that invested into XRP, that started out, maybe you had student loans, maybe you had credit card bills, and past due rent, whatever it is, right? You now have the opportunity, whether it could be now or it could be later, now have the opportunity to do so much more for your life, to take all of that away and kind of start from scratch. Or not only start from scratch, but also start ahead, right? That's what I love. That's what I love about investing. That's what I love about cryptocurrency, because you don't get that opportunity in the stock market. Not in today's world. You don't get that opportunity. Maybe 5, 10, 20% sounds great, but it doesn't sound as great as what you can gain in cryptocurrency, because it is such a speculative market. So again, it's going to change lives. 100%. It already has changed lives. I've seen the messages. I've seen the portfolios. I've seen the tears of joy that they're so happy that they can do this and this and this for their family, and get back to square one, and not have to worry about being paycheck to paycheck in any sense, in any way. And whether they did take profit or they didn't, I'm so happy for them in making that decision and being a part of the XRP community, whether it was brief or it was long-standing, that you were with them. So anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want to know what your story is. Have you already had your life changed, and are you expecting more change as we move forward? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my link for BTCC down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.